What is the best platform to start a podcast? Most people are asking the question, well, should I build my podcast on Apple or should I do it for Spotify? That's really not how it works. So in this video, what we're going to do is take a sneak peek behind the curtain and give you a little bit more of a background on the industry of podcasting, and then you decide how you want to build your podcast. Now, by the end of this video, you're going to have a much better idea of what expenses and what costs are involved, how to actually set up your podcast for success, and when it comes to picking a podcast host, a few questions you can ask yourself to go with the right one that's going to be best for you. Let's get started. I'm Nick Natarella with AdWise Creative. Been doing audio editing and voiceover work and been on the radio for several years, for over 25 years now, almost 30 now. And I want to make sure that you get this stuff because there's a lot of it you can do that is a lot simpler than you think it is. And trying to get a podcast up and running for your business is going to be a great help to what you'll be doing for your company. So when I want to build a podcast, it's not so much asking yourself the question, oh, do I need to build it for Apple or Spotify or Pandora? Where am I going to put this? How am I going to get it hosted there? Actually, that's not where it's hosted. So think of your podcast as a website. You've heard of GoDaddy, you've heard of Squarespace, you've heard of Wix, you've heard of Bluehost, HostGator. That's the computer. It's those servers that have the actual website. Then you can display it on your computer. Very similar through a browser. So whether you're using Safari or Firefox or Chrome, any one of those, that's displaying it on your computer. So think of podcasting similarly. You have a podcast host. That's going to be something like Buzzsprout or Podbean, or any of those companies. They're actually hosting the audio. Then what they do is, through them, you create connections to all the places that play it back, like Apple, Pandora, Spotify, all those other places that play podcasts. They're not necessarily hosting them. It's the hosting service that you will end up contracting with, that you'll end up getting a subscription to upload your particular episodes, and then they get distributed from there. Does that make sense? Good. I hope that's clear. So you're really not making your podcast for Apple or for Spotify. It's going to end up there along with a whole bunch of other places where it can be played back. There are some people who like pickups. There are some people who like sedans. There are some people who like sports cars. There are some people who like muscle cars. That's basically where all these places that play it back, you think of them as. You are going to need to distribute to every single one of the, or as many as you want, quite frankly. There are a few out there that do brag in their marketing that they have connections to all of them. Is that the one you want? Is that the one that's going to serve you best? Because there are other features to go with it as well. So what connections do they provide? A few of them are higher than others. Some of them, they probably connect to some things that you've never even heard of. That's fine. It's not going to hurt you to be connected to something that you've never heard of. It's okay. Then there are other extras that you need to evaluate. Are they going to be right for you? And we'll dive into those in just a second. First, this is just a superficial view. We do some other deep dives on some podcasting stuff on the channel. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of them. And if there's anybody else that you know, another business owner who's thinking about doing a YouTube channel or thinking about doing a podcast like you, send them this link and get them to subscribe as well, because they can get up and running too. So the other thing to ask about is, number one, cost. How much is this going to cost? Now, you can get some really basic packages for just $10 or $15 a month. There's some others that will cost you a little bit more, $25, $30, maybe even $50 or $55 a month. They come with a lot of extras, and a lot of these podcasting hosting companies are trying to one-up constantly, and they're adding more and more features every single day. A lot of them will also have a built-in recording system, something that you can take to, let's say you got 4 or 5 people in different locations. You can record them all in the one software and have 3, 4, 5 people involved in your podcast. Do they do transcribing? That's another great way to help promote your podcast, is with the transcribing and the SEO potential that's there in the written word. Unfortunately, Google does not scan audio yet, so it's really not picking up on what you're saying unless it's the written word, and that comes through on the transcription. And that helps a lot for SEO and discoverability as well. Some other features you might be looking for, a lot of times, a lot of these hosts will have a dedicated website for your podcast. Now, it's something you might have to keep up with, change the artwork every once in a while or add artwork from time to time, but is it available? That's the big question. A lot of them are adding the website capabilities, and it would just be your podcast on your podcast website. There are some folks that, are aggregators that give thumbnails for people to peruse, but there's also your dedicated website. Do they also offer monetization opportunities? What is it that you're going to be doing, hopefully in the near future, where you'll be able to make money off your podcast? People will be able to pay you for, say, behind-the-scenes content or a membership site, something along those lines. Do they offer an opportunity for you to start running their ads on your podcast, very similar to YouTube? So there are tons of options out there, and they all mix and match depending on the host and provider. Find out the ones that they have, and then which ones are going to serve you the best. Combine that with the price, gives and takes, stuff like that. That'd be a great way to evaluate and find out which one's the best for you. To help get you started, I've got a quick PDF for you, a free download. It's a double free download, actually. It's a free download about free software. Free audio editing software that you can get started recording your podcast today, as soon as you're done here. There's a link in the description down below to get that free PDF. Download it. Check it out. There are several software. It doesn't matter if it's for Mac or PC. I cover it for both. And you can get started recording and editing your podcast right now. Don't wait. Get started today. I'm Nick Natarola with AdWise Creative. Thank you for watching.